friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, and today we have a very special video. I'm really excited about this. So this video is actually sponsored by a company called Primoza, which is a German company that sells like sustainable gifts, including greeting cards and like growable calendars. And their goal is to bring more people to nature, like bring us back to nature as a society, which is awesome. And they sent me this massive box so I can show you what they do. So should I open this box? I think it's time to open the box. Let's open the box. So they're actually just branching out into the UK, and so that's why they wanted to send me a package to show all of you. So let's have a look inside. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right on top we have this, which is one of their growable calendars. This is the Jack of all trades calendar, which I think is their beginner's calendar, or for people who like aren't necessarily super experienced at gardening or don't have as much space. It's so freaking beautiful. So first thing I'm noticing is it's got some gorgeous illustrations. Like, look at those. I think they were like hand-drawn watercolor illustrations, which is awesome. I mean, obviously this is a printed thing, but like they were hand-drawn at one point. And then each month contains a strip of seed paper. So at the end of the month, you can take this seed paper out and plant it up, and at the end of the year, you'll have like a freaking full garden because you'll have had 12 different plants. That's so cool. And all of the seeds are organic and open pollinated as well, which means that they're not like bad. And I think they're sustainably and locally sourced to like their factory in Germany, which is awesome. Like, so all you really need to grow the things in this calendar is like a balcony or windowsill or something like that, and a pot with soil in it, and patience, I suppose, because you're growing things. But you can grow so much in this calendar. Oh my goodness. So each month there's a different plant, and I think that they are meant to be planted at a certain time of year. I'm not positive on that, but I think they go with the time of year, which would make sense. But some of the plants in this calendar are like wild strawberries, chives, mustard leaves, oxtail carrots, which is super cool, and so many other things. Oh, I'm really excited to plant these up because maybe I'll grow some like little vegetables in my house, which is super exciting. And so not only does it have like the seed paper, it also has really good tips on like how to plant it, like the depth, where it should be located in your house, and like more instructions, as well as like information about the plant and stuff like that, like how to use it. For things like red clover, it says you can taste the luck if you sprinkle clovers on your favorite dish. That's cool. So it just has a lot of really good information, and at the end of the year, once you've planted all the seed paper, you'll still have this book with loads and loads of information, so you can keep planting the seeds like year after year, because you can harvest the seeds from your crop and everything. So you'll have basically an instruction book to continue growing these plants forever, which is pretty cool. So this growable calendar you can get for £24.90, and I think that's a pretty good value for what it is. There's lots of season here and loads of valuable information, and it's a calendar, so like you can use it in your everyday life and like write down stuff you got to do each day and stuff like that, which is cool. Also, it would make a really good gift. I have a couple people in mind that I think would really love this calendar. And they actually have another one for more advanced growers, and that's called Back to the Roots, which is I think $34.90, so an extra 10 pounds. But it's got more intense plants, things that are a little bit harder to do that you wouldn't necessarily give to a beginner. Things like beets, radishes, winter rocket, and so much more. But this is a big box for just a single calendar, so there must be some other stuff in here. So let's have a look. Oh, what's that? Oh my goodness. I think this is a freaking, I think it's a watering can. You like suck up the water and then you can like spray it out. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this before. And it's got like this forest green rubber and a little nozzle in there. Crazy. I'll have to give this a go. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh my goodness, what's this? Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Like a terracotta bowl pot thing, which I don't think would come with every calendar or anything like that, but just so I can plant the stuff in here because that would be really cool. But this is gorgeous. This would fit really well on my windowsill as well, so I'm gonna put it there when I plant stuff up. But seeing as it is, what, November now? Beginning of November? Let's plant up October, shall we? So the first thing you gotta do is remove the seed paper from the calendar. You just tear it out, it's pretty easy. And then you rip it into little pieces, and those little pieces are what you're gonna be planting in the soil. So I put a layer of soil at the bottom of the pot, and just most of the way up, to be honest, because the seed paper needs to be quite high, quite shallow. The calendar recommends that you plant the seeds at a depth of 0.2 centimeters or 0.1 inches, so very, very, very shallow. So I put the seed paper on top and covered it with the tiniest little layer of soil, just as little as I could, just so they were covered, but like not too deep, as you don't want to put them too deep because it says so. So I've just filled up the little watering thing. Oh my goodness, I love that. Get it nice and wet. And then wait and watch it grow, really. That's all you gotta do. Also, they did recommend that you plant the seed side up, so not the printed side with the dates on it, but the seed side up. You can tell the paper is a lot thinner on that side of the page, which means it'll be easier for the seeds to germinate and sprout, which is pretty important because, you know, we want them to sprout. So I made sure to plant them with the thin side up rather than the thick side. But this calendar is great because in here, so aside from like the planting depth and everything, it says you should start your seedlings indoors between August and March, which is now. Obviously it's November and I just planted October's little strip. And then you can plant them outdoors in May if you have outdoor space. And if you do have a garden, it tells you how far apart you can plant them and when to harvest your plants as well. So it's just a good little book that has a lot of information, and there's places to write notes as well. So I could write in there like when I planted it and take note of all that stuff, which will be useful. So each page actually also has a bit of information with these little hearts at the bottom, and those signify what plants grow well with it or don't grow well with it. Like things in the red heart, which for October is leek, lettuce, and onion, will go well with the leaf mustard that I just planted. And they're good because they'll keep other bugs away and help improve fertilization. They'll like correspond well. And then if there was anything next to the blue heart with the cross on it, it would mean that they don't grow well together, that they just don't get along, that you shouldn't plant them next to each other. And luckily for leaf mustard, there isn't anything. So I could plant anything next to it and it would be fine. This is just such a good idea. It's great for people who want to get started on more edible plants because most of the plants in this calendar are edible. And like, I know nothing about growing edible plants indoors. I have never done it. I've had like outdoor gardens previously, but never grown anything indoors. So it's a great place to learn how to start with that, which is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to like cultivating my indoor garden, which will be really fun. And like maybe growing some food, because who doesn't want to grow their own food? So yeah, that is it. That is me planting up my first page of my Growable calendar. I'm really excited about it. Thank you so much to Primoza for gifting me this calendar and sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it and I'm super excited to grow these plants. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Primoza have also given me a discount code for you to use. So when you are buying your Growable calendars, your greeting cards, anything from their site, use code EMMA10 and you will get 10% off your entire order. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description and get your 10% off. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and comment on what you would want to grow from a Growable calendar, because I want to know. And subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!